So this week I decided to do a dish that's a little bit more summery. So we're going to feature salmon this week, and we're going to prepare it in kebab style, so on a skewer. So I don't know about you guys, but I love to put meats, chickens, fish on a skewer with some vegetables. It's a fun way for adults and for children to eat. It's an easy way to cook, whether you're cooking it indoors or outdoors. So in the summer, if you have a barbecue, this is the perfect recipe for you, because just before Shabbat, you can actually put it on the barbecue and prep it earlier. And if not, then just feel free to cook it in the oven, which is what we're going to do today. So I prepped the salmon. I bought a nice big piece that I asked. Actually, you could ask for it to be skinned. I didn't. I skinned it myself, and I cubed it in large chunks. Did you do the watch party?
I know what you're thinking.
Did you do the watch party?
Where is Cantor Benlolo?
Can I see?
Where? It's not your business.
No,
It's
tu l'as fait parce que je sais
yes.
comment le faire.
No, I did it.
Okay, you see he's rude already. Just walked in. None of your business, he said.
No, it's not a question of that.
Yeah.
It's a question. I know what I'm doing.
But no, you don't.
And I just wanted
Actually,
to say.
he's so not knows
I just
that
want
he
to
missed
say
the first 5 minutes because he went to
thank
ask Shira
you
how to do the watch party.
for.
But did you do it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. So he did it, but he was rude about it.
And I'm here now, so you can start.
I started already. I've been presenting everything that we're going to prepare.
Right.
So, the first thing we're going to prepare is salmon kebabs.
Oh, I
vegetables.
love
Because I wanted to do something summery, and I wanted to utilize a lot of the vegetables that I picked up. Regarde comme c'est joli comme ça. Mais il faudrait que ce soit un peu plus approché, ça serait encore parfait.
I'm not competing. I'm just trying to help her, but she doesn't need my help.
And then we're going to do a beautiful eggplant dish, and I'm going to show you how to prepare that one very soon.
Oh yeah, tell me how. Tell me how soon. There you go. Look at you. Yeah.
So, the first thing, like I said, we did is, or you buy the large fish fillet already skinned, and you cube it in large chunks. And what I did is I also soaked some small white skewers. If you have metal skewers, use that.
Why do we soak?
Because if you put it on the barbecue, the wood is going to burn, and then there's nothing that's going to be holding your vegetables and your fish. And in the oven, it's the same thing. It's going to smoke. So we put it in water for about 15 to 20 minutes so that the wood is wet and won't catch fire. And if you have metal skewers, then go right ahead. Mine are very long, and today I want to do some smaller ones because this dish is going to be part of our first course. And had it been our main course, and I wasn't going to be serving something before, then I would have used the long ones, so everybody would have gotten a bigger one, but I think this is going to be the perfect
I think
size.
it's perfect. I think it's perfect size. Can I do anything like...
Yep, so we have tons of vegetables
Yes.
to cut and prep.
I'm here.
We're going to do that. So,
This is ginger root.
so this is what we're going to be doing right now. I'm going to ask you
Yes.
if you could wash me some vegetables.
Yes. I'm going to wash some vegetables.
Wash some vegetables.
I wash them very carefully because there's an easy way to wash vegetables, and then there's the
Not so easy way.
conscientious way, because then put even a bit of salt on it, like very, very small.
No, we don't need the soap.
We don't need salt really, but I'm just saying it because I want
And
to
they
say.
say that it's quite dangerous to actually wash with soap
No,
because
no.
if people don't wash and rinse their vegetables properly, the soap stays inside, and sometimes the bubbles can actually burst in your stomach.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Where did you hear that from?
Oh, read about it, you'll see.
All right, please comment on this if anybody has, if anybody heard of that
Nonsense.
what we call in Yiddish a baba meise. At the baba meise.
But because this is a Sephardic
There's going to be little
Moroccan
bubbles
cooking,
bursting in your tummy if you
it's
drink.
not a baba mice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's telling me that I'm a liar, but I'm not a liar. Gladys, I don't lie. I say the truth.
Only when you even.
Only the truth.
You know what they say? They say you say the truth even when you lie.
No, I don't lie.
You're that good.
Gladys, say something.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. Absolutely. Okay. So, now that we
We're
washed,
happy when we see you too.
now that we washed the vegetables,
Yeah.
I feel I'm doing something now. I'm really, really active now.
Okay, so we're going to prep the vegetables for the fish skewer. And at the same time, we're also going to prep a little bit for the eggplant dish that I'm going to present shortly. So the first thing we're going to do is vegetables, they have to sort of be big enough to withstand, the heat and the cooking process and fit in the skewer the same way the salmon is fitting. So I want to be able to have bigger chunks. So big pieces like this.
Yeah.
So that
I
when I
can
put
do
them in
that.
the skewer, it's going to look nice and, fit. If you feel that 2 is enough, yeah. Because sometimes, they're not. I already did red onions. So the red onions I already cut. And I'm going to pass the skewer through here. And all this chunk
What
is
do
going
we
to
do
stay
with
together.
these pieces?
We're going to throw
No,
them
like
right
this.
here.
No, I'm talking about these ones. So this one can be like 2,
Yeah.
but this one also.
Yeah.
Like that?
And then
Yeah.
the garbage goes right here.
Perfect. You see, need not say something more than once for me because I'm.
Perfect.
No, but I listen very carefully.
Yes. Let me tell you.
I
When
can
he's on
tell-
camera, he listens very well.
Oh, she means well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean well too, huh?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. I think this is big, eh?
No, that's okay.
That's okay?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go.
But
And I
this-
think this one we should go like
Yeah.
this and like that.
Yes, that's exactly it. You got the hang of it,
I
can't
got
you,
it.
Bean?
I got it. So here we go. This is skewer.
No.
Skewer.
No, it's not what you said at all. We have to be careful with Cantu Benlolo.
Skewer.
Especially when there's, all kinds of different ages on air.
I just said skewer. Okay, so we take the skewer and then what do we do with
The zucchinis,
the
we're
zucchini?
gonna
Do you want me to do like the
chunks.
stripes, like
Oh, absolutely
Oh.
not.
no?
No, not for this dish.
Oh, because it's not the same thing as a dish.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you can actually continue chunking. Like
Yes.
it's gonna go.
Oh, that's going to be like the piece.
It's gonna go in this.
Yeah,
cube.
I got it. I got it. Yeah.
Not too big. Yeah,
Yeah, like
that's
this.
right. That's right. And so while he does
Now these
that,
are too big. I think this is going to be too big.
yeah, and
So
then
you
you
want me
cut
to
it
cut
in
it in
half.
half like that,
Yeah,
like this,
yeah,
and then I can go like that.
yeah. So all we're doing is we're prepping the vegetables so that they're all about the same size and ready to be threaded with the salmon once we season the fish in the or on the skewers that have been pre-soaked for about 15 minutes.
Musa, Eli Khadid is watching. Linda and Pauline Zolden. Hi, Veronique Benlolo is there. Hi, Adele
everybody.
Nissim. How are you? Oh, you have beautiful people.
Okay, so
Okay.
go ahead.
Onion. What?
Go ahead and continue.
Continue on so I can get the skewers in on the thing.
So the vegetables. I'm going to actually cut some green peppers as well.
So
that
let me
we
ask
have
you a question.
variety of colors.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
skewers are not something that is really like a Moroccan thing, is it?
Yes, it's very much Mediterranean. We kebab, we shish kebab, and we fish kebab.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very Mediterranean. I don't know where you're coming from, but in my house we kebab.
No. I mean, it's like it's nice to know because sometimes we. I don't know. I don't remember kebabbing.
Oh, yes. Even on our trips in Morocco, they put like the kefta. They make it long and they put it on a wood stick.
Yes.
It's like, street food everywhere.
You're right.
Yeah.
So they would go out at night. They say, "Let's go kebabbing."
Let's go kebabbing.
Instead
That's right.
of like,
let's go clubbing. That's right.
Hey, let's go kebabbing.
Yeah.
I love it. What do I do with this with the tomato?
And that made them mish kebab.
Oh, please. How about we do with
No,
that?
tomatoes not for this
No,
dish.
not for this
one
dish.
is washed. Yeah.
Just washed.
Yeah, but the mushrooms are for this dish and they're washed.
Yes, I love that.
So
that's going to be a bit more difficult, because to get a big piece.
What we're going to do is we take this off
Stem off.
and we go like this.
Just 4.
Yeah.
That was as easy as this, eh?
Yeah.
Like that. Oh,
Very
this really came
simple.
off. Like that and like that. And
Yeah.
that's it.
That's it. You did it.
No, but there's one that's much bigger now, so we're not gonna. So hold on a second.
Oh yeah, you're still going to do it in
No, but
4 or 6.
this one has
Yeah.
6. This one's 6.
Okay, so
Because this one is big.
we're down to the last little vegetable, and I'm going to show you now how we're going to season the fish. So
It's the
I took a handful of cilantro or coriander that I actually washed, and I put it in the cup, and my trick is I chopped it with scissors and got it really fine. It gave me about
You're so fine.
a quarter cup of chopped fresh cilantro, and I'm putting that all in the
Shish kebab.
in the container that has the fish chunks.
Yes.
Because I'm going to season that really well.
Celery,
No,
not celery,
I
not
already
yet.
did it. Yeah. So
Anything with,
those are a bit small, but that's okay. I won't reprimand you for that.
thank you, sweetie.
Yeah.
How about the small, no,
I
carrots.
want just
The
4
mushrooms?
of those ones. Yeah.
Would you like 4 of these ones?
Yeah, just the bigger ones.
Is that for the shish kebab?
Yeah.
2? 1, 2, 3.
So I'm going to take about a teaspoon of salt,
Here you go.
and that's going to go in the salmon with the cilantro.
Same thing with this one, eh? Or this one should be just like that.
Yeah, just like that is perfect.
Yeah.
Actually.
Because-
Then I'm going to take some time. Not too much time, but I'm going to take some
You
time.
want to take time to do what?
Yeah, and I'm going to take 4 thyme sprigs, and I'm going to take the little leaves off and remove the stems. And again,
There you
2
go.
more. So I rub it so that the little pieces of leaves come off the trunks or the little stems right here, you see? And then my herbs is in there. I'm also going to
It looks beautiful so far,
I'm going to
but
also
it's
take
coming. It's coming.
some purple and some green basil. The purple is a little bit more spicy
Yes,
than the green one.
very
Feel
strong.
free to only put one of them or whichever one you have. There's several kinds of basil, whichever one you have on hand or that you can get at your local fruit and vegetable market. I went to Jean Talon, so I have a couple of plants and I have them readily. So inside my container with the fish, I have fresh basil, about a handful of finely chopped cilantro, 4 sprigs of thyme with the leaves removed, and a teaspoon of salt.
And I have no problem, Mark Ezerzer, my brother, to bring the leftovers to our choir practice this evening.
So
if
now-
there is, because I don't know if it's going to be ready by then.
So now, I'm going to mix all of this.
Can I mix it?
Now, if I...
Not even a word. He just continues on.
Yeah, because you're going to help me put the vegetables and the fish in
Oh,
the
in the
skewers.
skewers. I love
But
that.
if I was preparing and cooking those skewers right away,
Yeah.
I would have added some lemon juice and lime juice. But because I'm going to do it only later on or even tomorrow, I'm not going to do that because I want the fish to marinate with the herbs and the salt. But if I put the lemon juice and the lime juice too early, it's going to decompose the fish and it's going to actually
break it up
and be too early. It's too early for me to put the lemon juice. But before I'm going to cook it, I'm going to add
to break up.
Yeah, lime juice and lemon juice. Now what I'm going to add though to this is a drizzle of olive oil.
I couldn't have not said it better myself.
Okay, so drizzle, it's about a couple of tablespoons.
Yeah.
So now we're ready. But what I'm going to do is I want to take my eggplant out. That's going to be my feature vegetable for my next dish.
Here.
Here, everybody. Okay. I pre-baked them, so but it does take about 30 minutes to do that. So there we go. I can turn my oven off.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to take the water out of the pan where I pre-soaked my wood skewers. So as you can see, my wood skewers are all ready. They're wet, they won't burn, and they won't get, all decomposed in the barbecue or in the oven.
Oh, there's a question.
Yeah, I prepared my pen with some parchment paper and I'm ready for the question.
So here we go. Someone you know very well. Isabel Azulay from Ottawa, my dear. She said, "Hello guys, love being in your kitchen every week. Inspires me. That said, how does Muriel pick her menus?"
Oh, I sometimes get requests. Sometimes I get inspired when I go to the Jean Talon market, because since I'm in Montreal, I go to the market.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just because it's what I found that was fresh and beautiful and what I thought would be nice to serve on Shabbat. And also trying to vary between one week to another. Not to serve the same dish, not to serve every week some red meat as opposed to chicken, and just to vary a little bit. So if I don't get a request, it depends on the vegetables and the protein that I find in the market or in the store that's nice and that I want to serve for Shabbat. And so this week, because it's been a very hot week and it's the summer and we all like to grill, I just thought it would be nice to present a dish that was going to be, a nice dish that we can serve or on Shabbat or even on weekdays. So what we're going to do is we're going to alternate. That was hard.
It's like the skewer.
I'm going to re-say it. Like alternate between vegetables and protein. So we're going to take, I'm going to take a piece of, I took a mushroom and some salmon. Now I'm going to take some zucchini. Then I'm going to take another piece of salmon.
So you put them like standing up, like so that like that.
And then I'm going to
you wrap it up like that with and a little mushroom on the top there. Right?
Yeah, and then so
maybe a small one. So how many people usually per skewer? Like 3 fish.
So it's two. Basically, I like to do 2 skewers per person because those are not big skewers. But it depends because this is also going to be my first course and I'm going to be serving other things.
Look at that skewer.
So, there you go. I alternated and it's beautiful. I'm going to continue doing that. So this time I start with the mushroom again. I'm going to put the fish. I'm going to put again a zucchini.
You do that very well.
Yep. And then a piece of onion.
An onion on top. And then when it cooks, it's like
It gets tender on everything,
tender,
and gets broiled and really nice. We're going to try to put some
we got to take a picture of this.
peppers this time.
Oh, a pepper.
A pepper. And then a mushroom and another piece of fish.
It's nice to change a little bit from your standard cooked. Always cooked fish and everything, right?
Because it's the summer, so it's nice to have things that are a little bit lighter, that takes less time to cook, because we don't want to be in a kitchen that's so hot. So that's why I chose this menu for this week. I think everybody's going to be happy.
Absolutely.
There we go.
As you can see, I'm very active in this process because...
he doesn't want to put his hands in the dirty fish.
No, I don't want to dirty my hands in the beautiful fish.
Something like that.
Yeah. No, I would do it, but
not today.
You're doing so beautifully well. I would. I'm the one reading the messages. And this. Oh, hello, Mr. David Amgar. I hope you're learning how to do this. Leah Gelman, how are you? Good to see you. Look at all these beautiful people. This is amazing.
Okay, so I'm continuing to go through the process of putting everything. It shouldn't take me too long. Maybe, Daniel.
Yes.
You can talk to us a little bit about something fun and exciting. Maybe the fact that you went to the recording studio again?
Oh yeah.
So, those of you who were part of our call last week, our cooking demo, Cantor B shared with us the song that he taped at his friend's recording studio last week. And it was Wise Men Say by Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley.
Yes.
So
you remembered.
Yeah. And so everybody, we got really great comments. And Daniel went back to the studio this week.
But I went to record something else. I actually went to record because we are doing a beautiful project. We're working on trying to keep the heritage of the Spanish and Portuguese music alive. And I have friends like Mark Zerzer and his brothers, Sam and Amram and Benjamin Arush and other people to help because they know the music inside out. So we're working on that. But every time I have a chance to do something in the recording studio, I just get up there and start singing.
And he has several singers, pop, rock, and all kinds of singers.
Pop, rock, and all kinds of singers.
That he really loves from his youth. And
I really love you.
And one of them, besides Elvis, is Van Morrison.
Yes.
And so Daniel went to the recording studio last night to record some of the songs for the High Holiday Project. And he recorded the song
Crazy Love.
Crazy Love by Van Morrison.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I have an idea. I'm going to post it.
No, we're not going to post it yet.
What?
We're actually going to preview a clip it today. Let's take it out on your phone.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yes, you can.
I don't know if I can.
Yes.
I think I can.
Yeah, like we did.
So what are you doing here? The process is that you're just doing the skewers now, right?
Yeah, and then we're going to start.
When are you putting the oil and all that kind of stuff?
I put oil already.
I mean, okay, so you leave it marinate a little bit for how long?
Until tomorrow. That's why I didn't
in the fridge, of course.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't put the lemon juice and lime juice because I'm going to do that at the last minute before I broil it or before I bake it.
Okay.
Okay, so take out from your phone the song. We're going to make everybody listen to it.
Well, if you can. I mean, I don't know if you can listen. It's
yes,
crazy.
We can.
Wow, amazing.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm reading some comments here.
Yeah, no. It's not the time to read comments. Well, besides if it's comments from our cooking demo, and if people have questions, I would be delighted to answer them.
Yes, please let me know if you have any questions. We have plenty of
answers.
Yes, we do.
And I have a question for you guys. So every week I tell you that if you have a request and you would like me to prepare a particular dish that you used to have during your childhood, or something that you really would like to learn how to prepare, don't hesitate to reach out to me through Facebook, through the synagogue, through Daniel, whichever way is easiest for you. And if it's something that I know how to prepare, if it's something that I can find the ingredients, I would be delighted to share my take on that dish when I get your request. So don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to hear from you guys. Now, if you've tried my recipes as well and you would like to show me your finished product, that would make me super happy. So I have a few people that tried my cakes, my cookies, some of my dishes like the stuffed eggplants and stuff like that. And they sent me their pictures and comments on how their families enjoyed it and how they felt proud that they were able to accomplish that, and that made me really super happy. So I'm thrilled when you guys, check up on me and comment and give me feedback. That's how we can improve, and that's how also we can give you each week something that is interesting, something that is something you're going to enjoy, a presentation that you're going to enjoy. So
well said, Muriel.
Continue to connect.
Yes.
Because these days we have to be creative in the way that we connect and how we keep in touch, because not all of us have started to, we've all started to deconfine somehow, but not started to be social as much as we used to be. A lot of our programs, like the Women Learning League and the Spanish Sisterhood, and a lot of Daniel's beautiful programs have not, again, restarted in person. We're doing a lot of Zoom choir rehearsals, and a lot of our programs like the cooking demonstrations are done virtually. But it's a way, it's a very original way for us to still keep connected. I know how to do it. Come in.
Yeah, I'm just with the... Yeah.
Do you see?
Hey.
Incurable. He took a call during our cooking demo. Really?
Yes, just making sure. Oh,
okay.
Sikisa.
No. So here.
No, because I've had a lot of different
So it took him a year to take out a song that really would have took a second, but that's because he was doing something else and not concentrating.
That is so not true.
Let's listen.
No.
I can hear her heartbeat from 1,000 miles. In the heavens open every time she smiles. Yeah, when I come to her, that's where I belong.
Something's fishy.
Yeah, I run into her like a river song. She give me
love, crazy love.
Somebody must be calling or something. Always, eh?
Oh well. At least we heard some of it. Yeah. So it's a clip it because we want to tease you. And it's part of a project that Daniel and I are working on. and follow us on a weekly basis so that you can continue hearing little clip-its, and at the end we'll tell you what that project is all about.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now
What do we do next?
I'm ready for my next dish. I'm just going to set up. Daniel, if you would like to get me my element, please.
Yes.
My element.
Where is it? Where is your element?
It's in the cupboard bin.
Ah, that's what I need to know. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so this beautiful dish is full of beautiful vegetables. It's going to have a feature ingredient, which is eggplant. I'm just going to get a few things that I need to prepare this dish.
Not in there.
Sorry?
Oh, here it is. Okay, element.
Yeah, so
Here we
we
go.
can put it here.
Yeah.
You can put it here and then pass the...
So a very easy stuff to do. You take the element that it's a portable element.
It's just so that you can see me cook.
It's exactly what I thought you said. And we're going to do this, and we're going to bring it here, and we're going to plug it in. What are we doing this time, Muriel?
I'm going to show you.
So should I start? We heat it up already?
Mm?
Should I heat it up?
Yes.
Number 5. Okay, here we go. So it's heated up, and I always prep up the kitchen like this, so Muriel, when she comes back, it's all clean and ready for her to accept her new dish. What are we doing now, my dear?
We're going to prepare an eggplant dish, which I'm going to have...
Did everybody have a chance to see these skewers? They're like this. They're so beautiful. Nice. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Give me that a second.
All right. So do you want me to peel something? Zucchinis. I see some zucchinis over here.
So we're going to prepare right now an eggplant caponata. So,
Wow. Are you Italian?
well, it's a Mediterranean, mostly Italian dish, but I'm gonna put my twist on it. So the
Come
beauty
on,
of
let's twist it.
the beauty of that dish is that it
Let me
utilizes
see where we are
a
here.
lot of vegetables, and it's beautiful because in the summer we can find a lot of beautiful vegetables, and why not use it? So for you guys that are vegetarian, this is a great dish. You can serve it on top of quinoa or on top of couscous or even on top of a pasta dish. So it's beautiful. What we're going to do is we're going to start with 4 tablespoons of olive oil.
Here's the oil.
4 tablespoons of olive oil. I chopped up already 1 medium-sized white onion. I chopped up 2 garlic cloves, and I grated a small piece of fresh ginger.
Wow.
And I'm going to put all that. I don't want it to brown, so I'm going to stay next to the fire so that I can actually keep an eye on it. Yeah. I actually think I'm going to add a second small white onion because I think this dish is really nice with a little bit more onion. So it's going to end up being 2 small or 1 medium-sized onion, so whichever one you have. I use white ones. They're a little bit less spicy.
Yes.
They give you less of an indigestion, so easier to digest. There we go. So I'm going to chop that one up, and I'm going to add it to the other one that I already have in the pot. So that's going to be 2 small or 1 medium diced white onion, 2 garlic cloves finely sliced, and a small piece, like half a thumb of ginger piece that you peeled and that you grated. I used a plain grater like this, and that's the easiest to get all of your ginger out. So For this recipe, I'm going to use 3 small tomatoes, or you can use 2 medium tomatoes. I'm going to dice them. Okay, so I'm going to do that while Daniel stirs a little bit.
And I'm watching.
Yeah. So if you have, like I said, comments of how your week has been going, if you're out of town, if you're following us from a different location.
Yeah.
I can see your comments, your beautiful, likes and loves.
Love, love me do. You know I love you.
I'll always be true.
So please, love me do.
No, love me do. So,
pretty good.
We only want the onion to become translucent. We don't want it to brown or the garlic to burn, because that's going to give the dish a bitter taste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my tomato.
You better do that now, eh?
Yep. I'm going to add my tomato. My oven is on, or my element is on medium to high heat. I'm going to add my tomatoes. Just have one more to chop.
Oh, you can...
And what I did...
It smells good, eh?
What I did is I diced 1 purple and 1 regular eggplant. And I put olive oil and salt. And I baked it in the oven at 400 for about 30 minutes. And this is what happened to the eggplant. So
it became cubic.
It's actually really beautiful. It roasted, and that additional step of roasting the eggplant as opposed to putting it in the dish raw. So as opposed to putting the eggplant raw in here, I roasted it because that's going to give it an extra flavor. So once you add your onion, your ginger, and your garlic, and your tomatoes, you're going to add your roasted diced eggplant. No, FaceTime.
Wow, look at
he's
that.
He's going to call you, because he's going to do a 3-way FaceTime with you. Okay.
One.
There we go. So,
oh, you got to see this.
That's beautiful already. And it smells really yummy. So, very nice. And show Gladys as well.
Yeah.
So the other reason why I chose to do this recipe, not only is because I have a lot of vegetables, beautiful vegetables that I picked up from the market.
You have so much to share.
No, but it's actually a great dish to serve with chicken, meat, or even fish. This time I'm going to serve it with fish. But the beauty of it is, as I'm preparing my fish skewers, I always end up having a few leftover pieces that I didn't use. And so, what I'm doing now, because in my kitchen we try not to waste, what I'm doing now is I'm taking the leftover zucchini, peppers, and mushrooms that are left that I didn't use for the fish skewers, and I'm going to put them on the in the eggplant caponata. So,
caponata, man.
Did you want to take a selfie of us with the
No, I'm not that...
Let's go.
I'm not... Okay. Oh, wait. Selfie with the caponata. Wait.
With the caponata.
Oh, with the caponata. So, why I can't see with the caponata there. Oh, here, I have a better idea, like this. There you go.
Well,
in the kitchen, look in the kitchen, look. No.
You took the phone first? No? Okay.
No, it's
Can you take
gorgeous.
your caponata?
Yes.
Okay, so Daniel has to leave us, short of us finishing our demo because
I am so sorry, but
he
I
has
would
to go
love
back to
to
the
say,
synagogue.
I gotta work.
But is
Something.
it possible
I gotta work
for you to sing
for my
us?
money.
No, for you to sing us a song to put us in the mood of Shabbat, like we have the habit of
Shabbat
doing
again?
it. Yeah, because tomorrow is Shabbat and people are going to start cooking. I know, but you know what? Not that we're in a rush to have 2020 end, but we really want this freaking year to end. So,
Whoa,
well,
take it easy.
it's getting a bit too much, this pandemic. So, let's have you sing a song for us. Put us in the mood of Shabbat, please, before you have to go.
I don't know what to sing.
Yeah, every week. What do you sing on Kabbalat Shabbat? Like, what are the songs that you sing on Kabbalat Shabbat?
Well, you know what? Kabbalat Shabbat, or maybe even Shabbat itself.
Shabbat itself.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, we sang yesterday a beautiful song, Yigdal, for the holidays, but it's
do the
gonna
Shabbat.
bring us the holiday.
Well, do the Shabbat version.
Oh, okay.
Like the Ital Elohim Shabbat.
יגדל אלוהימך וישתבח, נמצא באמת מציאותו, אחד ואין יחיד, כייחודו נעלם וגם אין סוף לאחדותו, אין לו דמות הגוף ואין לו גוף, לא נערוך אליו כקדושתו קדמון לכל דבר. אשר נברא ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו. אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא. Hey, I'm just singing anything I want. You know
but it's nice. Thank you so much. We're going to miss you.
Oh, stop
You won't be here to end our show.
Oh, yeah, you know what?
Wish everybody
This
Shabbat
show
Shalom. Tell
is
them to stick
An
around because I'm not
ever-ending show
done.
because it's a lovely show. I love it. I love it. Let's do this again. How about we do this next week?
Perfect.
Okay. Thank
You have a great rest of the day.
Goodbye, everybody. Have
You
a great
stick around.
time.
Stick around with me because I'm not done.
Stick around. She's never done.
So, c'est 45 minutes pour lui parce qu'à 5h45 tu as les choir boys. Il va t'appeler lui parce qu'il va faire un three-way call. Okay, so in my pot I have 2 small white onion diced. I have 2 garlic cloves minced, and I have a piece of ginger grated. I have 2 small eggplants, one purple and one regular eggplant, diced and roasted that I did with olive oil and salt that I added to the dish. I have 3 small tomatoes or 2 medium tomatoes diced. I also have, I would say, 1 zucchini. So what I did is I took the leftover pieces that I didn't use in the fish skewers, and I took which equals about 1 small zucchini chopped into small pieces. And I have a red pepper and a green pepper that I'm dicing again. Now, you guys are going to tell me, well, this looks like a ratatouille. So it's a little bit like a ratatouille. The main difference is a lot of the time for the ratatouille, you don't pre-roast your eggplant before. And the main difference with this dish is I'm going to be adding capers and black olives to my dish, which makes it an eggplant caponata. And so it's beautiful because the capers are going to add a little bit of that salty flavor, the olives as well. It's going to be a beautiful, colorful dish already, as you can see. It's really beautiful. It's a lot of beautiful colors in the pot. It smells divine. All I added was a little bit of oil. Okay, the eggplant is a bit salted, but I didn't even add any spices yet. I'm just adding my vegetables to the dish. I'm going to add about 3 mushrooms. So this quantity is good for about 6 to 8 people as a side dish. I'm going to serve it with the fish skewers or fish kebabs. And again, I'm trying to dice all the vegetables about the same size. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to add my mushrooms, and now all my vegetables are in here. Feel free to add whichever vegetables you like. Some people like it spicy, so you can add a hot pepper like a poblano or a jalapeno. I don't want to add the spicy today because my grandson is coming tomorrow to eat, and I like him to taste all the dishes. So if somebody wants to add some spices, they're going to add it a little bit afterwards. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add some herbs and some other ingredients to enhance this dish. So I'm going to be adding about 2 teaspoons of green capers. So it's going to give it flavor. It's going to add a bit of salty taste to the dish. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of tomato paste. I love those tubes because you close it and it doesn't really go to waste. Like when you open a can and you put it in the fridge, you always seem to forget about it, but this is really beautiful because there's never any waste. So I'm also going to add a little bit of fresh chopped cilantro, about half a cup of fresh chopped cilantro. And I'm going to go get some paprika, some garlic powder, and some bay leaves. Give me a moment. Okay, so I'm going to put about 2 bay leaves. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder. And about a tablespoon of paprika. Okay, so it's actually smelling really beautiful in here. I'm going to give it a stir. Wow, it's really beautiful. Now, because the eggplant has roasted in the oven for 30 minutes before we added it, the dish is not going to really need too much cooking, and it really is going to look divine. So again, I'm going to show you. It's too bad you can't smell. It's really so beautiful and so colorful. So now I'm going to add a little bit of hot water. So I'm going to add about a cup of water, just so that my vegetables cook down. Now, if you don't have fresh tomato and you're using like a small can of diced tomato, put it with the juice, and that's also going to replace the water that I added. But because I had lots of fresh tomatoes, I added that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover the pot, and I'm going to let it cook for about between 20 and 30 minutes, and then it's going to be ready. So again, I'm going to show you my beautiful fish skewers. They're going to marinate in the fridge overnight. I'm going to add the zest of 1 lime and 1 lemon to my skewers before I grill them or roast them in the oven. Cook them until the fish is completely cooked. With salmon, it dries really quickly, so keep an eye on it. Don't walk away from your oven or your grill or your barbecue, and make sure you don't overcook it. And this is going to cook within 30 minutes. It'll be all ready. It'll be all beautiful. It's already smelling delicious. And what I'm going to do at the end is, when it's cooked, I'm going to chop some black olives and I'm going to add it at the end. And before I serve it, I'd like to sprinkle some fresh coriander or fresh parsley over it. And I'm going to serve this with the fish skewers. If you are serving it as a main course, then add some quinoa or some couscous with it, and a beautiful salad, and that's a beautiful summer dish or summer menu. So I hope you get to try it. Join us next Thursday as we continue our Not So Quarantine Cooking show. Hopefully Daniel won't have to leave early next week, but it's been a crazy busy week. The rabbi is away, and Daniel has several things coming up. Because of the deconfinement, a few people are doing some smaller gatherings for bar mitzvahs and weddings, respecting the social distancing and all the government recommendation. But that makes Canterbury busy, which is good. Busy is good. So I want to thank you guys for joining me on my weekly cooking demo. I enjoy having you guys join me at home. It's a way for me to connect and feel part of the community while we're still social distancing and while our programs at the synagogue are on hold. It's a way for me to showcase a few of my favorite dishes. I often have requests, and this way I can share some of my beautiful recipes with you guys. I ask that you continue to be safe and healthy, that you continue to wash your hands, wear your mask when you're outdoors, keep distancing, and keep your little circle to your restricted 10 people so that we all contain the virus and get out of this pandemic as quickly as possible. I can't wait to see you guys in person. I hope to see you guys out and about and at the synagogue in the near future, Bezrat Hashem. I wish you all Shabbat Shalom. I love you, and I send you lots of kisses and lots of hugs. Bye-bye, Gladys. It was so nice to spend the last hour with you. Thank you so much for joining me on Zoom. I thank all of you, and I wish you a beautiful end of the week and a great and restful and spiritually filled Shabbat. Bye-bye.